Hold up, I'm breaking ankles like some old tops. My rhyme steady going. Please don't ask me if the flow stop. Deep in the pocket like the roof on a drop top. 101 Dalmatians, the way your boy drop dots. Man, hold up, I got you diving when I'm juking. The clip so sick like the smell from when you're pooping. I ain't get down and click the sub button and hit the bell, cause I got a lot more of it. Yeah, who's mains? Terrence House head, who's mains? Batman, Bruce Wayne.
What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WhosManz. You already know what time it is. Getting into another video. Gonna be talking about some Madden Ultimate Team. And before I get into that, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell if you are new. And then also hit the like if you enjoy stuff like this. And we're gonna be talking about a few things that has been going on in the community. And yeah, also Thursday night football coming up. Steelers, Browns. Wish my Steelers good luck. And if you don't like the Steelers, I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, we're gonna be talking about a few things. So yeah, let's go. A lot of issues have been going on with Madden 23. A lot of glitches, a lot of just weird things have been going on. So Xerxes came out recently and basically was talking about how we should all do a strike on the packs. Now, your boy been doing a strike on the packs anyway, because I'm not spending that kind of money.
We do not care.
It's just super frustrating when you're playing a game like this and they want you to spend extra money and they've already neglected the actual gameplay side. It seems like they just, you know, don't care about the consumer. They care more about greasing their pockets up. But yeah, man, it's just super frustrating when they just seem to not care about you know, the consumer. I mean, there's been countless issues with the franchise community, as well as, you know, now MUT, which is their cash cow. You would think, you know, if you gonna come out with a game, you better come out with something you know, a lot better than this. There's been so many issues with packs, and you got people who, like me, I don't get paid to play this game. I just play it, and you know, I'm not spending all this extra money on no games. I'm not spending extra money on all this other stuff. And there's a bunch of other people who play this game to just have fun, and they make it harder and harder every year for people who can't spend extra money on this game to play the game, especially those who grew up playing the game like myself. You know, my first Madden was Madden 93, and I've been playing really ever since. It's something that me and my dad played a lot when I was little, and it taught me kind of the game of football, to be able to see it like this, you know, like on a screen like this. Instead of having to watch an NFL game. It just made more sense in a video game fashion, but it seems like they're just taking away from the actual football experience. Now, I'm not even going to get into how the game plays. I am more of a sim style player. I've kind of transitioned from playing Madden to playing like a sim football style. I'm not even talking about that. Like, the gameplay itself, I think, is better, but the overall experience of the game is worse. It's just, I mean, it doesn't benefit really anybody. Now, like I said, the gameplay aspect of it, when I play regs, sure, I don't really run into too many issues, but there's still quite a few issues in the regs portion of the game. Like, I personally think that they should have never gone with this game engine that they're using, the Frostbite engine. I think this is a horrible game engine, and it has been known to be a very buggy game engine. I know that the new Unreal Engine looks just absolutely amazing. I think they could make this game way better with the Unreal Engine. I really think that they need to move from the Frostbite engine and just, honestly, they need to scrap it and just go for something new, especially in these new consoles, because these new consoles are getting closer and closer to gaming PCs. Now, gaming PCs obviously are always going to be superior because of what you can do with gaming PCs, but they're pretty much close to how gaming PCs used to be, you know, how they used to be. And people aren't stupid, man. I've been trying to say this for a while. if you focus on the customer, they're going to spend the money, even if you're trying to be selfish about it, right? If I focus on giving you a quality product and be fair about it, I feel like most people are going to be more receptive to buying the thing that I sell. And some people are going to be more of a, like, hey, you know what? You do this the right way. I'll spend a little extra. Why not? I want to keep you in business because I like your business model. But then when you focus solely on the money, it's just one of those like, well, look, all you do is focus on the money. I'm not giving you money. I'm going to do everything to not give you money. And it's almost like these big companies just forget that we are the people who buy the stuff. Like, we buy this stuff. And if it gets to the point where, the MUT community is like, I'm not, because a lot of those big MUT creators spend a lot of money on this game. I mean, mainly because, you got to spend money to make money, but they spend a lot of money on this game to show people everything in the game. But if they don't do that, then people aren't going to be seeing these, good cards in MUT, which is their cash cow. So I think EA is going to have to actually make it to where people can play the game. Pay to win is not fun. It just didn't work in MUT, or it didn't work in Call of Duty. People were getting pissed off at that because it's like, look, I already paid $60-$70 for this game. I'm not gonna spend $20 to hope to get something in the game to make it better for me. Like, I think it's pretty dumb. In my opinion, I think it's dumb that, hey, if I spend these coins, I might be able to get what I want. Like, no, you don't go to McDonald's and give them $10 for a meal that you hope to get. You give them $10 and you get the meal you ask for. I've always thought that was stupid. Just like, look, if I want this particular card and I have the coins for it, give me the card. Especially if, you've put in the work, you've won the games, you've done the thing that you needed to do. Just give the people what they want. Instead, they do this whole, it's literally gambling. It's literally gambling. I don't care how they try to legally mark this up. This is gambling. Hey, you can put this amount of coins in and you might be able to get, let's look at this for instance. You put in 500 coins, you might be able to get some 81 plus. You might be able to get this. It's just like, no. Tell me, look, I'm going to get this thing. I don't want a chance to get this thing, or I don't want a chance to get these kind of cards. It's cool. I guess you can add this in there for the thrill of it, but like, they need to have a section of where it's like, hey, if you put in this, you will get this. And as far as, even the pack, even if you don't do that, the pack odds need to be better because these people are putting time and effort in, and a lot of people are either going to school or work full time. I'm not going to be, going to work all day to come home and play this game and, put in all this time and not get any rewarded, not get rewarded for it. But then, you got people who, spend all this money on this game and have everything, and it's like, well, you feel like you lost because you just didn't spend money on the thing, and it's like, you shouldn't have to spend extra money to get the full game. I already paid the money to get the full game. Every year I feel like they take something out and it just becomes more and more buggy. I feel just bad for franchise guys. Like, I used to play Madden strictly for the franchise. I had buddies where we would just do a franchise. We would have like a fantasy draft, and we would do it like fantasy football, where we would all go to one person's house and, set it up that way. Or, we'd all make our own team, which you can't even make a team anymore, but we would make our own team and do a fantasy draft that way and see who just did better at drafting. And we liked the story of, we would play the college football, which college football is coming back, but we played college football and went through the dynasty of that. And then it was just that cool added thing of like, oh, well, I remember there's this guy on this team who did this against me, and that was really cool. I'm going to draft him because I want that story to continue. But there is none of that. There's no superstar anymore. It's just everything about Madden has just gotten worse, and it's really frustrating because it's just like, I mean, what what is there? I feel like the only thing that works the way it's supposed to is just regs. I mean, regs is really the only thing that works the way it's supposed to. Franchise mode, dudes can't even finish a whole season because they have to keep restarting the whole thing. Face of the franchise, I mean, like, look, bro, there's some people who want to be kickers. There's some people who want to be a left guard. There's some people who want to be a fullback. There's some people who want to be, I don't know, the left outside linebacker, not the middle linebacker. You know, like, if I want to recreate you know, Mike Allstott in Face of the, I can't do that. I have to make a running back. Or if I wanted to recreate just, I don't know, just some random Mike Pouncey. Well, I said the wrong. Mike Pouncey. You know what I mean? Or, you know, just any random player, honestly. If I wanted to recreate these people, some of these people, I can't do it. Sometimes it was cool to just I'm going to pick a random position and just go with it and see if I can figure it out, or just any of that stuff. Mutt, man, Mutt could be so much cooler with customization. I've been saying this for so long, man. Let me, instead of having these team captains, make it to where how in 2K, how, you know, with your My Player, you go through far enough, you can have your own My Player card in the My Team. Make it to where, look, man, you know, I have my, you know, superstar player, my Face of the Franchise player. Let me, if I get to a certain point in Face of the Franchise, I can make that dude a Mutt card. Now I'm the only person in the game with this one card, and I will be the only person that can have this specific card. Or allow me to have my own jersey. I get you cannot do too much with the jerseys and names because people are always going to be a little over the top with the names and stuff. But let me make my own jersey. This is all make-believe anyway. You know, Keyshawn Johnson and Chase Young will never play together. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I mean, this whole thing of what they don't want college teams, but it's like you have a college promo in the game. So that part don't make sense to me. But it's just like, let me make my own team, let me have my own jersey, and, you know, let me make my own stadium at Mutt. Add the classic playbooks, add the classic defensive and offensive playbooks, add classic coaches, stuff like that. Just give us way more customization, man. I know for a fact that they can add, you know, maybe more legends, or maybe old players that weren't necessarily legends, but, you know, guys like Brett Kiesel. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he was a hometown hero type of guy. I feel like a lot of people liked Brett Kiesel, or, you know, Casey Hampton. I feel like there's no Casey Hamptons in the game. It's just really annoying, and it's something that we just gonna have to, they gonna have to do better with in Mutt. And as long as the customization is not there, they're gonna have to really work, especially to get people back. So they gotta put the time and the effort into this game, and people will start, you know, if they want, people will start spending the money. But for right now, they find an uphill battle. And I think with them in the NFL not allowing 2K to get in here, it hurt EA in general, because there's no competition right now. And when there's no competition, you get content. There's nothing to base off of. There's nothing to compete for. And it's just, I don't know. And I don't care that, you know, NCAA's coming out. I remember NCAA and Madden used to kind of fight over what was the better football game. It's both EA, so I don't even see there being a competition between that, because even back then you had 2K had an NCAA football game as well. It wasn't as well known, but they had an NCAA football game as well. But they're gonna have to do something, man, because people are getting fed up, and I feel like this entire thing is just gonna go by the wayside, man. But anyway, that's a long enough video. Enough of a rant. Your boy is gonna be on vacation, so There's that, and then lastly, I'm gonna be uploading a little bit less and just putting a little bit more effort into each video. So there's that, but I'll probably try and do like a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday deal going forward. But yeah, man, thank y'all for watching this video. If y'all did enjoy it, hit the like button. That is part of the reason why y'all haven't been seeing me play as much, but yeah.
Thank y'all for coming through to the video. It really means a lot. Go ahead, like I said earlier, if you are new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, because we uploading, we putting stuff up here every day. And also hit the like button. Tell me what y'all liked and disliked about the video. What your boy can improve on. We on Strive. We striving to get 400 subscribers this year. And I think we can do it. Also, we part of GITG. Let's give it to God Game, bro. He doing it all, so I'ma just let him do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank y'all for coming through, sliding through the video, showing your boy some love. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.